Eventually, our borders will extend from Lebanon, the Great Desert, which is Saudi Arabia, and then from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates. And who's on the other side of the Euphrates? The Kurds. And the Kurds are our friends. So we have the Mediterranean behind us, the Kurds in front of us, Lebanon, which really needs the umbrella of protection of Israel. And then we're going to take, I believe we're going to take Mecca, Medina, and Mount Sinai and purify those places.
When we think of the land of Israel, many of us tend to think of the small sliver of land along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. While this is currently the established land of the state of Israel, the boundaries of Israel according to the Elohim, God of the Hebrews, is much larger. Based on the verses from Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 13 to 21, it is evident that the passage outlined specific borders for the division of the land among the 12 tribes of Israel. The description goes beyond the current geographical borders of the modern state of Israel and include regions that extend into present-day Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. In Genesis chapter 15, verse 18, it says, "To your descendant I give this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates." This is the promised land. That is why the founding father of Israel explained his vision that the state of Israel will be from the Nile River in Egypt until the Euphrates rivers in Iraq. This ideology is depicted in Israeli flag. Two blue stripes mean from Nile River to Euphrates River. This is the promised land. The idea of Greater Israel has found support among certain groups and individuals, particularly within Israel. Some political and religious fractions advocate for the realization of Greater Israel, which generally refers to the annexation or controls of territories beyond the borders established after the 6 Days War in 1967. Bezalel Yoel Smotrich, as an Israeli far-right politician and the current Minister of Finance in 2022, is known for his advocacy of the realization of the Greater Israel. Actually, the Greater Israel is not a new idea. It is an old ideology that has been planned very well. The Greater Israel organization was formed in July 1967, a month after Israel captured the Gaza Strip, the Sinai Peninsula, the West Bank, and the Golan Heights in the 6 Days War. It called on the Israeli government to keep the captured areas and to settle them with Jewish populations. The Arabs that stayed were rounded up and walled in, take over land and force the inhabitants out. The Land of Israel movement was a political organization in Israel during the 1960s and 1970s, which subscribed to an ideology of Greater Israel. The 1967 war changed things for Israel. Israel triples in land mass. They started on a path of expansion, land, and population growth. America backed Israel from the start and still does until today. If you look at the current situation, Israel is still expanding their territory. They take full control of Gaza and control the West Bank. They even built many houses on the Palestinian land. They are so ambitious in making their dream come true. They want the Greater Israel become reality. Many Muslims are terrified by this ideology. The Muslims today are weak and helpless. If you look at the Middle East map, Israel is just a small country in the Middle East, but soon it will expand its borders to neighboring countries. What do you think? Leave in the comment.